everyone, happy Star Wars Day. My name is Jiggy Cruz and welcome to Geek Speak. Again with me by my side for all Star Wars needs is Mr. Dino.
Hello.
And happy Star Wars Day again.
Happy Star Wars Day.
You suggested that we talk about fandom, I guess.
Yes.
And so let's start it off. How did you become a Star Wars fan?
I think I started off when I was a kid. I remember we were having this conversation before when I asked you when was the first time you watched Star Wars. And you pointed out that it used to show on Sunday nights.
ABS-CBN.
ABS-CBN. I forgot the name of that R.
Sunday night
big
blockbusters, I think.
Yeah.
One of the, maybe.
So when I was a kid, that was where I used to watch Star Wars also.
Yeah.
So, and I know it's the same for you.
And then I did VHS afterwards.
Oh yeah, VHS. For those that don't know, that's
What was your first
old
cinema
DVD
experience?
The first cinema experience I had was
Special edition?
special edition in Mega Mall. That was 1997.
I think I watched in maybe Mega Mall or Galleria, one of those.
Yeah, because back then you didn't really have a lot of cinemas to choose
But
from.
I saw Return of the Jedi in Tarlac because I think it was Holy Week.
Okay.
We were there. Oh, let's watch special edition.
But the thing is, when special edition was coming out, I didn't really realize what the difference between the original and special edition was. So the weeks leading up to it, I borrowed VHS tapes from my cousin.
Of the original one.
Of the original ones, and then I just watched it over and over and over
And
again.
what do you like now to this very day? What do you prefer? Do you prefer OG or the modernized?
Okay, I have a soft spot for the original ones.
Okay.
Because some of the changes, they feel kind of awkward. Of course, I understand George Lucas has the right to do whatever he wants because it's his work.
Yep.
But there are some changes that feel awkward.
There's one major change that I really, really hate.
Okay.
Maybe two, but the first one, End of Return of the Jedi.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one. Second one is the Empire Strikes Back.
Which part?
The change the Emperor.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Before the original had yet goggles or something like that. And the third one is the Yoda CGI for Episode 1.
Okay.
I preferred the puppet one, like, come on, Jim, I think it's Jim Henson Creature Shop, right?
Okay, so just to clarify, Return of the Jedi, what is that change? Just for the people who might not know what we're talking about.
It's not the Ewok song.
Nope.
I love the Ewok song.
It is Hayden Christensen.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Of course.
Okay. I have one change that it didn't bother me when I was younger, but as I got older and people were pointing it out, I was like, you know what? That is kind of weird. It's that whole debate, who shot first? Han or Greedo?
Okay.
Because in the original version, Greedo doesn't even shoot. Han just
Kills him.
yeah. And later on, they changed it because I think the logic behind it was kids watch Star Wars, right? So you kind of want to set an example that, you know what? Han didn't kill this guy. He was defending himself. It wasn't murder. It was self-defense.
Okay.
So that was
So
one
they
of the
made it
changes.
self-defense.
Yeah, but in the first few years, it looked kind of awkward. And then another change that when I watch it now, and it bothers me, there's this scene when you first see Jabba. Originally, you don't see Jabba until Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
But now you see him in A
Episode
New Hope.
4, yeah.
Yes. And there's a scene where Han walks around him.
Steps up, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. That looks kind of awkward for me.
No, but it's the only way around it.
Yeah. Because
I understand.
Just to give it some context, when they shot that scene, there was an actor standing in. He was
like
a regular human.
Looked like this really big redneck now with fur.
Yeah. So there's no way that Harrison Ford would know that he's like a giant slug that he wouldn't be able to step over. But they added that scene later on, so they had to do a workaround.
Speaking of Jabba, there's this. I think it was a museum in London. They put all the props.
Yeah.
This is in the Star Wars show.
Star Wars show, yeah.
And it's sad that the original Jabba slug outfit
It's
is
gone.
gone. And
Yeah.
the only one retained were the eyes.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes, because I think back in the day, it's not like you knew these things would
Yeah.
amount to anything. So after the movies were done, people just discarded.
I would like the original Death Star props where they shot in
The panels?
the panels.
Yeah, yeah.
No. The trench.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean the panel, where you see the camera running across it. Yeah,
Helmets.
yeah. Even the helmets. I read somewhere that the original Darth Vader helmets are.
A gun?
Some of them are gone, but one of them was shipped to a kid in Australia, and he used it as a toy.
What?
Yeah, because back then it didn't have value, but as he got older, he realized that wait a minute, this might be the original Star Wars Darth Vader helmet. So it's somewhere out there. So for all you know, there might still be lost props in people's basements or their garage.
Next to the US, who do you think would be the biggest, in terms of the country, biggest fan base? Would it be the UK?
I'm not so sure if it's the UK or Japan. Because I know Japan has a big Star Wars following as well.
It's a big following.
Yeah.
Because you have all these are Japanese.
Yes.
But
UK is also technically the home of Star Wars because that's where the movies were shot.
All the actors,
are
even
British.
Behind the suits, are British.
Yeah. So I guess UK would have a pretty big following as well.
Okay.
Okay. What is your favorite Star Wars movie?
Now, I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Right now, Rogue One's up there.
Rogue One, definitely up there.
Because I rewatched Force Awakens and there's something very childish about it.
Yeah.
Well, it caters more to kids versus Rogue One.
Because Rogue One didn't hold anything back.
Wow. There were some dragging parts of Rogue One, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
The initial... Like, I can skip the planet where Galen Erso was in.
It was a bit of a slow
I'd skip
build-up,
that.
I guess.
I'd actually move forward to Jeddah.
Okay.
Yeah, but Rogue One, I think it's an awesome... Probably the best last 30 minutes of any Star Wars movie.
You know, I think for me, Empire is still up there. Because I used to tell Jiggy that when I was a kid, out of the three original ones, Empire was my least favorite.
Yeah, because it's a bad ending.
Yeah, and the thing is, in A New Hope and Return of the Jedi, there's a space battle. So when you're a kid, that's all you want. But later on, you're like, you know what? The story of Empire Strikes Back is a lot better, right? But now, you know, Rogue One is also...
It's up there.
It's up there, yeah. Okay, least favorite.
2.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, but...
I hated 2.
Yeah, I didn't
You know
like
why?
that.
Because I loved episode 1.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah.
I was what, 13?
Okay.
First Star Wars, and then double-edged lightsaber. Come on, you can't go wrong with that. But for the second one, I was what? I was grade 7. I was about to enter first year high school.
Okay.
It was a summer for episode 1. And then, third year high school. Were you in college for episode 2?
No,
senior.
I was still in...
A senior, you were a senior.
Yes.
And it was so much hype. Then when you watched it, what did I just see?
I know.
And then the hate, and like, that's Anakin Skywalker?
You know, the whole love story angle of it
Yeah.
really never worked for me. Even with that Jedi battle in the end, I'm like, you know what? Some things...
Yoda saved it.
Yeah.
I think. It was the only cool thing about episode 2.
And you know what? I also didn't like the fact that it was Count Dooku. Because I've never really gotten over the fact that Darth Maul only lasted barely one movie. Because before episode 1 came out, and you saw Darth Maul, you'd think, man, you know what? This guy is a badass.
You know, when the first time, I thought, okay, this guy's a badass. When he did that somersault from the speeder, what?
Right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, what? Obi-Wan just sliced him in two? If it wasn't for Clone Wars and Rebels, when they brought him back, I mean, I'd be really disappointed.
Dooku was a bad villain, I guess.
I think it was... I'd want to use the word weak.
Okay.
Because there's nothing intimidating about the way he looked. Because Darth Vader, when you first saw him in Episode 4, you're like, man, that guy's scary. And then when you see Darth Maul in Episode 1, with the horns and the face paint, you're like, it's pretty scary.
This one we've talked, maybe as the last part of Star Wars, we're gonna talk about actual characters, not the actors and their lives. Would you date Padme, Leia, Rey, or Jin?
Who would I date?
Among the four.
I think I go with Jin.
Until now, Jin.
Still Jin.
Okay.
I don't know, there's something about her because she's a really tough girl. Of course, all of them are tough girls, but there's something different about Jin. Who would you pick?
I think when it comes to beauty in the long run, there's something off with. I'm sorry, I love Natalie Portman, but the character Padme is kind of weird, I think.
Yeah.
Jin, I'd go with Jin. Maybe Jin and then closely followed by Rey.
That is until you watch Episode 8. I bet after you watch Episode 8, it's going to be like,
Rey again.
You know, Rey? And you watch Rogue One, no, it's Jin?
Yeah, but okay, if it's actress. Felicity, Daisy.
Okay, you know what? That is confusing.
Yeah.
Because I've had the crush. I've had a crush on Natalie Portman for the longest time. Me also. But
and if you see her Christian Dior ads, like, oh my god, she's
so I don't know. I don't think I can answer that one.
Because Daisy, if her hair's not pulled back, she's not super pretty, and she kind of comes off as a Keira Knightley.
Oh, speaking of Keira Knightley, she also was in Episode 1. Yes. For those that don't know, she was a stand-in. Yeah. So I'm not so sure I'd pick, but I love their British
accents. I'm gonna go with Felicity again. Yeah. Because I showed you the post by Anthony Carboni.
Yeah.
And wow.
Yeah.
Hashtag Bay. Yeah. But if you were a girl, who would you date? It's a trick question. It's a trick question. It's a trick question. Dino told me he's gotta go with Jake Lloyd. No, not Jake Lloyd.
All right.
Latest acquisition in terms of toys.
Oh, the latest one is a Thrawn Pop.
That's your latest one?
Yeah, but I also pre-ordered for Darth Maul.
What about the Wish? Not yet released. What would you like to have? I have an answer already.
It's been released. The one that I want. I think I'd want the Death Star Lego set.
Okay.
Because it's massive. Come on, it'll keep you entertained for like weeks.
Yeah.
And then, if money were no object, I'd get
a whole suit.
The whole suit
of the First Order.
Yeah, and third, would be a whole set of lightsabers. Because I only have the one. I only have the Darth Vader lightsaber, but I want a few more. I showed this to you.
It's gonna be an exclusive at this year's San Diego Comic-Con.
Which one is that?
Thrawn Black Series.
Yeah, that was really nice.
It looks really cool. But I'm not gonna go to the Hasbro line and wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning just to fall in line. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Just, if I have the money, I'm just gonna buy it off a reseller, I think.
Yeah, so fingers crossed that you come across one of those.
Yeah. Alright, so again, happy Star Wars Day,
Happy Star Wars Day.
And
may the 4th be with you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.